Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But you don't have a choice.
We're going to give them to you anyways.
There you go.
They're the best opinions.
I'm Jim. Who we got with us today?
Right.
I got a name spelled wrong, Jim. Jeez.
Your name is spelled wrong?
Yeah, gee, come on, guys. In editing, can we get this right? What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I think he's dyslexic.
Well, anyway, still Ryan the Great, or what is it? I don't know.
The American treasure, damn it.
Oh, Ryan the American Treasure. All
He's
right.
trying
Well,
to be like Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Yeah.
What the road?
I'd be more like Gold Dust.
I got a feeling this episode is going to turn into like the last episode where we really had nothing to talk about, but everything to talk about. So let's get our shout outs first. Johnny, Christine, as always, we appreciate you, our most loyal average listeners, most loyal average veteran listeners. Yeah, we appreciate you. So yeah, now what are we talking about? I just interrupted the whole scramble.
I thought we were talking about wrestling there for a minute.
Oh,
I mean,
really? I did
nothing.
want to bring up one thing too. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was I call it a demonstration, I guess you can call it. A demonstration on the voting machines. Did you see that?
I saw something on the news tonight, but I don't know if it's it. I didn't watch it all, unfortunately.
Here, it's video pic voting machine hacked in just seconds. Hackers could change anything. You guys didn't see that?
No, but it makes
Well,
sense.
it didn't happen, okay? It just
Define
didn't happen.
anything. Like, I mean,
You
can
know,
we bring back Ronald Reagan. I mean, is that can we
when
hack
Trump
that?
Hey, I saw Tupac in concert last year.
Oh yeah.
when Trump was a threat, voting machines were a problem, but now we fixed it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys remember back when they had the storm? Did you guys have cell phone problems too during that storm, that Helena?
There was a
No.
storm?
Yeah,
Oh, missed me.
Verizon went down for
Mine
2 or 3
didn't.
days.
Mine didn't either. Well, I don't have Verizon. I have AT&T. But
Oh, did you
My
have
partner
Verizon?
has-
Do you have Verizon?
Well, he has the blue phone. I have Verizon, and I didn't lose anything ever.
It went down.
something's
Some-
going down now.
That's down.
Yours keeps dropping now, man. So we're in the middle of, I'll see, it went down. And when that happens,
Verizon heard me talking bad about them, and they cut me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
we cut it. Yep.
Well, anyways, we're not talking about Verizon, but we did talk about the hacked voting machines. How about early voting? Everybody get out there, early vote, because they're already setting us up for voting day disasters like last year when they ran out of paper and stuff like that.
Rolling paper?
Yes, they used their papers for rolling papers.
Oh, hey, I don't.
So what were you saying? Was it legit?
Yeah, no, that was a real story. Somebody hacked it. They actually did it right live and hacked it like it was nothing.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anything's really safe for
Well,
the
I
good
mean,
hacker.
what do you get out of a hacked voting machine? Like, does it give
Votes?
you extra votes, or
You can do
No,
anything you want in there. You can change
like
one party's
what?
votes to the other party.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
I
switch.
think people that vote straight party tickets are morons, anyways.
Well, yeah, of course it shows there's probably a lack of education, but I mean, so are the people who are against voter ID, paper ballots. Like, I don't understand. Like, if it was your life on the line, and we all had to take a vote, like which one of us would leave the show, are you just going to go, oh well, I guess I trust the count, or are you going to want some backup to make sure? Well, look, we had 4 votes against, absent Moon there, whatever his name is, and then he'd be like, wait a minute, there's only 3 of us here. How do you prove that? You know what I mean? Like, so.
I'll be honest, my dog would vote me out. I mean, he,
But you get what I'm saying is like if it was your life on the line, you'd want the most security possible. So I don't understand why that's a point of contention. You can't use the minority crap anymore. You can't say, oh, these because you're giving them all IDs and registering them anyway. So you can't do that.
Okay, but wait. Okay, because it doesn't tell you how he hacked it, right?
I think there was a video, but I don't know all the details.
Okay, so I mean, it depends. There's several different ways to look at this. Was he on the network, off the network? Did he go through a firewall? Did he not? I mean, there's so many different ways you can look at it. Like, when we do these, and like you mentioned one other show. I'm in IT, so we have clients of ours that actually get ethically hacked to test their systems, right? And it's a big difference between if somebody's
Did you get quiet? Your mic got a little quiet. Did you move it?
that makes sense. I've been having mic issues on both my both my
Swallow,
mics.
swallow, swallow first. All right.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
was-
I thought Mike was sitting by the pool. Didn't we go over that in a previous episode?
I must have been using this mic
Mike's
earlier
not
when I'm
working.
watching
He's
something
sitting by
else.
the pool. We went over that.
No, but I mean,
It's about penis size again.
it really depends on how they're trying to hack this. So I mean, like I said, we have clients of ours that get ethically hacked every year just to test the systems, and we have to go in and honestly stop them just to see if we can, just to see if we're picking up, make sure it's stopping all their fail safes are working. And the easiest way to hack something is to be on the network. Yeah, if there's so many different protocols they can attack through, different ways like that, but they don't tell you how it was hacked. So is it the difference between somebody sitting in Russia hacking or somebody sitting in the place hacking?
Right. Well, they're not supposed. I don't think they're supposed to be on a network. I think that
It's
was
got to
one of
be
the
on some kind
problems.
of network, whether it's a closed network or whatever it is. It's got to be on some kind of network.
But I thought that was all thumb drived.
That may be.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
you could put in there, maybe run a script. You probably know more about to change things in the results. I mean, the point is they're proving
How
it's
would they
easy to
connect
do
to it?
something.
If it's
Huh?
not on a network, how would they connect to it then? I mean, they'd have to be actually physically connected to the machine to
I
be able
mean,
to change that.
unless you're like trying to, I mean, you can adjust what's going on in that one machine, maybe, but I mean, still, I
Well,
mean, you don't know how
can't you
many
just walk
boats
past
that
people?
one machine's going to see in a day.
Can't you walk past people and steal their data from your phone to phone?
Not if it's not on the network.
So you're saying there's like no Bluetooth, anything on this phone that gives out any?
It's not on the network. If it doesn't, I guarantee these systems don't have. Well, I would hope I don't think these systems have any kind of Bluetooth capability. But with that, I would assume it would have been on the network. That's the only reason they got into it.
You
Now,
know what Nate would have said? You'd know if
Nate,
you read the article.
Nate would say, if my wall was on fire, I would get a fire extinguisher.
You guys are
I
terrible.
mean, it's honestly, I don't know how they do it at your poll, but I know my polling place. I don't even get to put my own damn ballot in. They actually put it in for me. So they're watching those systems to make sure nothing's happening to them on
Hey,
that
if she
end.
puts
So
it in for you, you got a good woman.
yes, I do.
Yeah, make every vote count.
I got an amazing woman. I ain't gonna argue with that one. But the other side of that is I don't know how they would hack it if it's not on the network. It just kind of it eliminates so many different ways to get into it if it doesn't have any kind of network connection. So you'd actually have to physically be on that system, or there would have to be some kind of Bluetooth capabilities. But the Bluetooth is still on some network. It's still putting out a network, so it has to be able to be connected to it through that Bluetooth. It's not like
Yeah,
you
but
could just open Bluetooth.
isn't there software that runs the reading thing? Isn't there, like, for example, if I logged into my computer that wasn't plugged in any network, couldn't I still remap the keys on my keyboard? Like when I pressed A, it was actually D?
Okay, help me here. Okay, so when you're in the voting booth, right, and you're pushing these buttons on that thing, it just puts it on the ballot. It doesn't actually send that over to the machine and say, this is how he voted, right? So it doesn't
No,
matter if you look on those
the
keys.
machine is a computer, right?
Told you I had a good woman.
The machine is a computer, right? So
Well,
couldn't
it
you?
is, but if it's again,
I mean, your cell
listen to
phone's
this.
a computer.
Listen to this real carefully. Let's put this in this kind of a context. So if I'm in this machine, right? Granted, I'm on a machine. You're absolutely right. There's something running on it. When I push my buttons, that's not sending my vote over, correct? That's not telling anything what I voted for. All that's doing is telling the card what I voted for, correct? So unless you're over my shoulder pushing the keys for me, there's nothing you can do to change that card once it comes out. I hand it to them, they put it in there. That card is red.
Okay. I think I know what Jim is saying. Okay, so when you push a button that says, I'm Brian and I love Donald Trump. Okay, so what if every time somebody pushed the button that said, I'm Ryan and I love Donald Trump, it puts a tick in the Kamala Harris column instead of the I'm Ryan and I love Donald Trump
Oh,
column?
I see what you're saying. Okay. No, I mean that if that's set up.
That's what I'm saying is like if X then this then B. if Y, then C? What if you could put in a piece of software that says, if X, then C, if Y, then C?
Okay, but that again goes back to if it's not on the network, you're going to have to go to every
Well,
machine to do that.
I pulled the article up again just to give you some piece of clarity here.
Mhm.
It's a USB vulnerability. So it's a USB port in the machine that they're using to hack into.
So it means that they did connect to it.
It means that just like in the movies, when you stick in a USB and press the transfer button, it goes from 0 to 100 in as much time as you need, almost to get it done. Then there's that climactic part at the end where you're just about done, but the bad guys are getting close, and it's one of those things, I think.
But like, you remember when they're trying to get in, to the Death Star, and you're like, why does everything have a port that R2D2 can plug into? Like,
thought
what
he
are
had
the
a Swiss
fucking
Army
odds of
thing on
that
his-
shit? Right? Well, that port is the USB port now.
Yeah, it says in here, according to Hursty, by plugging a USB computer into the electronic voting machine's USB port, a hacker could take control of the system in 6 or 7 seconds.
Sure, that's a physical. You got to be physically there.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, that's okay.
yeah.
That's
You're thinking
different.
about hacking from outside, but they're talking about
Well, that's
literally
what I
a
was
bad
explaining.
actor walking up to a machine and changing the entire outcome of that machine's vote.
That could be a case. Yeah. Again, that goes back to the security, the physical security they have on site, where I don't even get to put my damn ballot in the machine. It would almost have to be somebody at the polling place doing it, which I wouldn't throw past them. But
Right, it's
not
possible
to
too.
not to talk crap about any pollers. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make a whole scary thing, but
Yeah, working mothers on the poll.
right. Yeah.
I support them.
But I mean, and excuse me, it was I love Chick-fil-A, not Donald Trump, but I do like Donald Trump. But
Yeah, so I guess the point of the thing is it's possible, it's easy in a sense of effort, but you got to put those fail safes. But again, that's what I think my whole point was, is knowing that it is possible, knowing that it's easy, knowing we have bad actors out there. You would think that both parties would want the utmost security on all of the vote. Even the voters would want it. Like if my
Wait,
party was saying, "Hey, no, we don't need ID," I'd be like, "Yeah, we do need ID because I want my vote to count."
I mean, who are we talking about as bad actors here? Are we talking like Nicolas Cage or like Kristen Stewart? Like, how bad of an actor are we talking here?
I'm going to tell you, what's his name, Adam Sandler.
Oh, dude, don't shit on Adam Sandler.
Oh, I'm not
You're
a
just
fan,
mad because
dude.
you didn't
No.
make it into his Jewish song with your one Jewish
Grandpa.
granddad.
No, dude, Adam Sandler to me is the actor trying to act dumb. That's dumb. Like I mean, it just I didn't. Yeah, no, I don't get off on Adam Sandler movies.
I love
You're a
Adam
hater,
Sandler.
bro.
Yeah,
I
I
love
don't
Adam
do it.
Sandler.
Well, but you are my Democrat friend, so that's okay. I got it.
I was a '90s baby. You can't talk shit about Adam Sandler with me. I loved everything he did in the '90s, man.
No, I mean, I like the concept and some of the movie. What was it, Waterboy or something?
Oh yeah, Waterboy was great.
The concept was good, but I think like I just said, it's like I don't know.
Billy
To me, it was
Madison, all of them, man.
no. I didn't
Happy
like Billy
Gilmore.
Madison. Happy Gilmore was decent, but
Happy
again,
Gilmore was awesome.
it's like the same thing over and over through the whole movie, and it's just
Wait, what
like,
about The Wedding Singer?
That was a great movie.
Yes.
all right, we're way off
Well,
topic.
yeah, okay,
Somebody
so
hacked
that
this
comes-
episode, I think.
That comes to go back to it. You're talking about physical security at that point, so you got to put that thing somewhere where it's untouchable by the outside. I mean,
Sure.
if you
That's
put
what
it-
she said.
yeah, right.
But where it's visible from any observer that wants to see it.
Yeah,
Again,
But
like
your vote is private.
like the ballot boxes and stuff that were not on camera, and I mean, like this stuff all has to be traceable and accountable. It has to be. Like, who would not want that? See, that's the problem. I've talked about this before. One of my favorite classic things to do is anytime we have a problem, bring it into your house. You know what I mean? For example, would you want your wife to have her own cell phone that you never had access to? I mean, you may trust her at this point, but at the end of the day, no, both your cell phones should be open and available to either one of you.
I've been married for 21 years. She can see everything I'm doing. I don't.
But you get my point, is that's what it should be. And if you say, oh no, I need my own privacy, you're probably trying to hide something. I mean, it's a good probability.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you want that?
I
No,
don't
no,
know if you're
no,
ever going to
no,
keep them
no.
safe.
I'm gonna cut you off right there, Jim. Hell no. That's no different than saying, a cop doesn't need a search warrant because if you're innocent, you shouldn't have anything to hide in your house. Fuck that.
Ooh,
Absolutely not.
good
No.
analogy. Good analogy. Go
No.
ahead, Cap.
No, no,
Thank
I
no.
like the analogy.
Wait, hold on. Let me slow down. You're saying a cop searching somebody because he has the authority just to go search you?
That's basically what you
Hmm.
just said. Oh, if you don't have anything to worry about, what do you got to hide? No, fuck
It's the same
that. No.
analogy they use. He's right.
Slippery
Well,
fucking
no,
slope.
no, no, no,
Absolutely
no, no,
not.
no, no. See,
No.
that's not how that works, though, because the cop needs to have probable cause. That's the accountability on the cop. There is an accountability. That's my point. But you should still be open to it because he's got accountability on him.
He's
Well, I'm
talking
talking
about
about
what
the
the cop
No, I
accountability.
says.
don't.
The
No, if a
cop
cop
verbiage.
comes up and asks me to search my stuff, I'm gonna tell no, fuck you. Go get a warrant. Like
So if your
that's my
girlfriend
right
asks to
as an
see what's in your
American.
phone, though, you're going to be like, "Oh, f you, go get a warrant."
Yeah, go get a warrant.
I mean,
See, the cop has no invested interest in that thing unless it's some motive of his, right? The law, he's got to recover something, or he's supporting the law, but his personal interest is not in it.
oh,
MP
you
Jim's
wish.
getting all uptight here, isn't he?
Well, the
I
problem
love this.
is that's a good it's a good analogy, and I guarantee you, when we get off this show, I'm going to have a response. But right now, I can't think quick enough, so we're going to have to leave it at that and trust that you're probably right.
I'll tell you where that's the worst is with those MPs, man. They're terrible about that stuff.
Why?
Because you were one.
Well, let me tell you, you're not far off. Let me tell you why. Because they were mostly young kids who wanted to be cops and should have
Yeah.
never been cops. So
Because
yeah,
they
we had a
probably
lot of problems with MPs.
because like everything else in the military, you get just the base amount of training to let you
Yeah,
go do something.
but on the good side of it, though, you
Wait,
were
Ryan,
in
what
a
was your MOS?
Mortars.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
11
both
Charlie.
like big missiles, I think.
13
Damn right.
Bravo. I was your big brother. You're
Oh
welcome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
both of you have
I was high angle hell. You were low.
both of you have something to do with long
Hey,
missiles
but
or
I
something.
was at your base, Fort Seal.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
told you.
I was in Lawton. The only thing I reference Lawton to is I kind of think of it like hell. Okay, it's the only place you can wake up in the morning. There's freaking snow on the ground. By noon, it's 100. By night, there's tornadoes and hail dropping behind you on the range. Like what the? Where am I?
Right? Like, yes.
It was awesome. I loved it.
Hell is Oklahoma.
Well,
If you've never been.
I've been
I
to
love
Treadwell.
all you people from Oklahoma, but if I were you, I would move.
I did my training on Treadwell Tower. I remember it very well.
I'm
But
still trying to process the cop analogy because I think I got something. I think I got something because
you notice he gets real quiet. You know he's trying to think of something, right?
well, that's why I was going to
You see
interrupt you
the
guys because you're
smoke
talking about
rolling
crap
out of his
nobody cares
ears.
about, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, hey,
because this is my vote. It's a third party's interest, right? My vote going into that machine that's voting for these Democrats or Republicans. So they've got something to lose because they're votes, but it is my vote they're taking.
yeah, I agree. But yeah, you're looking at the protection aspect of it. Okay, reality is there's so many different ways to hack something that's ridiculous. And honestly, pro- excuse me, protection is most people think, oh, I got an AV, I got an antivirus, I'm protected. Protection is layers. There's so many different layers you got to apply, apply to something for it to truly be protected, and that's one of the toughest things on my job is trying to find companies that understand that. I can put a great antivirus on there. We use Sentinel One; it's a great antivirus solution.
Hey,
There's
we're
no,
not getting any money from them. Don't
no,
promote
I
them.
know, but I'm just saying that. I mean, that's it's an AI driven antivirus solution. That's when you're looking at the next generation antivirus, that's what you want, but that's not the end all. You have multiple things, whether it's going to be spam filters. There's so many different controls you got to put in there to help protect, and none of them are 100%. None of them. They're just an added layer of protection that gonna help, but it's not 100%. The only way to truly get 100% is to just take it off the network and just sit with your computer looking at a screen. I mean,
Well,
it's really
well, then you're saying there's an inherent risk because it's almost impossible to get 100%.
it is.
Right, but you can't tell me there's a company out there, unless they've got some reason for money, whatever, that is not interested in getting 100%.
Everybody's interested in getting. Oh
So,
yeah,
right. So what I'm saying is if somebody were saying, "Oh no, that's stupid to put an antivirus on. Why would we do that?" Like that would mean to me that you want the risk more than you want the reward.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So that was my point. I don't even know where the whole cop search thing came in. I guess because maybe the phone analogy was a bad thing, but that's my point. Is that if you are invested in fair elections, everybody should want the maximum amount of securities you can get to make them free and fair.
agreed.
Anybody who would surrender a slight amount of liberty for a slight amount of security will
Neither.
deserves neither and will receive neither. Something like that. Fucking Benjamin Franklin, motherfucker. And he's right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I
he
got
did-
my liberal friend on here.
He didn't have a computer.
Did you just call Benjamin Franklin a liberal, bro?
No, you jackass.
I tell you, Benjamin Franklin, their elections weren't done electronically, so
They weren't?
Really.
Well, so I get you. I get you. And this is what I would request. Then I think you should turn in all your weapons, because there's no sense protecting all your stuff or your life because.
How did we
just
get to
don't
That's
trust
that?
why
people.
you have your weapons.
What?
How did we get to that?
That's why you have your weapons.
And that's why you put safeties on elections so you can protect them. Your vote needs to be protected.
Agreed, but then
Somebody
you have
on
to
a
trust the
camera
people who are
watching
protecting
me
it.
vote is none of their fucking business.
Agreed
I
on
mean,
that.
because
Something
there
on
was
a
a time there was a time in the not too distant past where if there were cameras watching those people voting, those people would have died on their way home from the booth.
Yeah, no. Nobody's saying anything about cameras on you voting. We're talking about the drop boxes.
We're
On
talking
the
about the
outside
different
of the
level of
building
securities of
where
how you
people
put
were
that
just
in.
putting in loads of votes that weren't theirs. If you have an ID, you're checked off a list. You don't need a camera. Nobody needs to even know what you did. You're just checked off a list. It was the drop boxes that they were putting all these illegal ballots in that they harvested from dead people and old people and homeless people and all that.
Look, dead people have rights too, Jim.
They
God
sure
damn.
do. Their
Like,
lives
what-
matter too. Dead lives matter.
Dead lives matter. I would buy that fucking bumper sticker. Somebody print that up.
Now we're getting
Copyright.
now we're getting into Tommy Boy since we're talking movies, right?
No. Weekend at Biden's.
No,
All right,
not one Tommy Boy either.
but I don't even know what this headline's going to be either. So,
Dead
why don't
lives matter.
yeah, there you go. That's it. I like it. Let me write that one down. Dead lives matter.
Oh, you're gonna get some feedback on that one.
Yeah, probably some hate. Maybe. Well, that'll be good. Maybe people will watch it then. But anyways, and if you are a veteran, get on the show. I mean, we always put the website down the bottom, except for one of our previous episodes because I was so dumb and forgot. But that's okay. Once again, I really appreciate you guys showing up. I love you, regardless of your liberal attitudes. But I still appreciate you being here. Johnny, Christine, as usual, all you other people out there secretly watching, knowing you want to be part of the show, just reach out. I think there's a link on the website to contact us. I say this stuff, but I don't know. I wish we had a guy who can really dig into our website and protect us from all that stuff. But
It's
either
a
way,
layer thing. You want to
we
pay
had
for
an
him?
IT guy on the staff.
Yeah, it's funny. I tried to get him to pay for all those protections, but he didn't want to pay for them. So
because all the money's hung up on the website, so I
he can't
access.
I
Can't
thought
access
they were
any of
free.
And we appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Because you know what? That's why I always tell people to send us all your money so we can continue to bring this to you for free.
Now, just to put this out there, the new website I didn't build, so don't blame me.
That's all the time we have for this episode. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
You gotta make a noise. Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.